Ladies and gentlemen, it's the one-on-one C Dry, and I'm introducing a new segment called Tales from the Crisp. Now, I always wanted to do a podcast, and I said that a few years ago I was going to do a podcast. I never did it. I instead created my show, my TV show Time. So I want to be able to, work on my storytelling and use what my experiences are to uh, help inspire my art and help inspire my students and just the posterity in general. So I'm gonna just be telling stories from my childhood, and a lot of them relate to what it is that I'm doing now, who I am as a person, just like being a community leader, a teacher, an artist. You know, it's not by mistake that you do certain stuff. You know what I'm saying? When you look back at your life, you probably have already been doing this stuff. Living in your gifts, living in your talents. So no different for me, you know what I'm saying? Or for me, learning from my experiences as well. This piece right here is called The Voice. I did this 2021. It's my glitch version of Lil Durk. So it started with this Meek Mill piece. Then I end up doing the Gunna piece. Then I end up doing the Lil Baby piece. Then I end up doing the Durk piece. Now, it was my goal to get all four of these pieces to these four individuals. Uh, but so far, I haven't been successful with doing that. Um, but at this point in my career, I don't even care if I ever get it to them because I just use it for my classes. My students love it. And from time to time, they get put in different art shows and go to different showcases. So at first I thought I was a failure in 2021 when I didn't get it to him. I went down to Atlanta after I left St. Monica's, and I remember I told my students um, that I was going to go down there and get them this paintings. My last day at work in St. Monica, September 16th, 2021, I had a fashion preview and an art show for them. So I showed them these pieces and a few more pieces, and I showed them, what I'll be doing after I leave, which is the clothes and customized items and merch and stuff that I create. Um, so I made a few of those, had my actual students be my models, you know what I'm saying? And it was amazing. So, on my last day, I just let them know what I'll be doing. And now 4 years later, I'm still doing it. So the story is in my early art career, um, before I was a full-time artist, I always thought you had to connect with a celebrity to be able to flourish as an artist. I didn't personally know any I didn't know too many, I don't want to say successful artists, but like I didn't know too many like OG artists, you know what I'm saying, who had like been doing this for 20, 30, 40 years. I didn't know that that was like a thing, you know what I'm saying? So I didn't know anybody in Black Art Speaks yet. And now I'm like working with these people. So I thought you had to get with a celebrity. So I'm like, I'm going to Atlanta to get these two, Lil Baby and Durk. I'm in a design competition for Young Thug with Adobe, and this is an international competition. So my hood, my students, everybody is voting for me. Everybody is like invested to help me win this competition because I'm thinking like, oh, this stuff is working out perfectly, especially when I knew I was going to Atlanta. So I'm like, oh, God is about to, have me meet these people. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to be 4PF. I'm about to be OTF. You know what I'm saying? 4TF. You feel me? Like, so I'm thinking this is all aligning like that. I didn't know the only thing I really needed for my art career was the Lord. That's all I needed. I didn't know that. Once I got to connect the dots on that, my world just started opening up. So shout out to my pastor Brandon Woodard, uh, who has always invested in me. He and the church purchased two different certifications for me to be able to combine my bachelor's of science in education with my artistry. with my dedication and passion for, education, mental health, especially black men's mental health, and social justice. He helped me pair all of those together in my purpose to be able to glorify the Lord with it. So yes, I'm a teacher. Yes, I'm an artist, but this is a ministry. So he showed me how your church can invest in you to help you, you know, connect with your purpose and be able to serve the Lord with it. So now everything in my gifts and my talents, I do it with the Lord. When I'm painting, when I'm, recording this right now, when I'm teaching, when I'm painting live, when I'm doing photo shoots, whatever it is that I'm doing, I just invite the Lord into that space to do it with me. So he shows up how I need him. You know what I'm saying? Like he's different how he show up. Obviously, he's the same today, yesterday, and forevermore. Uh, but how he needs to show up in that moment is different. You know what I'm saying? He can show up as El Shaddai. He can show up as Jehovah Jireh. You know what I'm saying? He can show up as Yahweh. Like it's many hats. You know what I'm saying? He can show up as an angel. He can show up, in a song. He can show up however he wants to. He just communicates with us whenever he wants. So once I gave my art to the Lord, I dedicated it to Him 2022 in like February. After that, man, stuff just like opened up. You know, shout out to Palooza New Orleans. They picked me for the Black and Brown Faces show at the Cincinnati Art Museum. That connected me with Alandis. I met her. We built a relationship. And just because we was at two pivotal points in our lives, our real lives, not even our careers, our real lives when we met. So when we connected, I thought it would just go be that. I was cool with that. I didn't even know about Black Art Speaks. She put me in Black Art Speaks. So the Lord felt like I was ready at that time. And I came to the table ready. So once I got into Black Art Speaks, um, man, I was on the news a couple times for art. Shout out to the 86 giving me opportunity to showcase my talent for Black History Month. Um, and it's been literally a whirlwind ever since then. So, artists, figure out, and I don't like telling people what they need to do, but people always act like I'm gatekeeping opportunities and I don't know what people be on, but I'm not. It's like everybody. I don't. My reason for being an artist is not everybody else's reason. Everybody is not trying to serve the Lord with their art. So the opportunities that I get are really designed for me. You know what I'm saying? Like all my opportunities have something to do with education and community service and community servant leadership. I've literally been doing this all my life. Literally. So that's what I'm saying. Like, whatever it is that you are doing or whoever it is that you are, this has been a process of building this person. Like, God has been building me all my life. I've been doing art since a little kid in Lincoln Heights, sidewalk chalk from Moxley's. You feel me? To, creating Pokemon and Winton Terrace. Now, getting a chance to teaching at the Wind Hills Rec Center, going back into my neighborhoods, working at St. Monica's Rec Center. Everything has always been in my purpose. Um, and I'm grateful to the Lord for that. So, with this being my purpose, with this being a part of my purpose isn't to be an artist. God just uses the art as a tool to be able to communicate with the earth. And I'm saying earth because I got art around the world. You know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to get more around the world. We're trying to get more ideas around. I'm trying to go to space. I'm trying to, end up on the ISS one day. But that's neither here nor there. My purpose, my purpose for my life is to be demonstrative of God's power through art and fashion, specifically to show the hood God's creative power. I developed that in my leadership program, DeVos Urban Leadership Initiative. That's a part of my breakthrough plan. My breakthrough presentation, I communicated and I showed how I was going to be doing this stuff and what I was going to be doing. And I accomplished everything that I said I was going to do. Shout out to the Lord. Thank you for working with me and helping me through this because it's not easy. A lot of times I feel like I make it look easy. I had the Lord with me. It ain't just me, it's the Lord too. You know what I'm saying? Like really supporting me and keeping me steadfast and refreshing me. You know what I'm saying? This gets trying. I'm doing art year round. Like people be complaining about stuff like about me and thinking I'm gatekeeping, but it's like I'm doing this year round. I don't be taking breaks. Cincinnati Arts Association was like, "What do you do outside of art?" I'm like, "They're like, what do you do for fun?" I'm like, "I haven't had fun in like 3 years. Like I'm the art is fun to me, so I'm finding you know what I'm saying fun in my purpose, but I do need to downsize and you know actually rest. You know what I'm saying, and like find out what I want to do personally. That's what DeVos helped me do, separate the ministry from my personal life. And I need to get back on that. But that's my purpose, to be demonstrative of God's power through art and fashion, specifically to show the hood God's creative power. Now, some people have creativity, some people have power. Only God has creative power. Creative power, you have to be able to start something from scratch. We can only create anything out of what God already made. So I'm studying outer space. Like I said, I want to go on the ISS, the International Space Station. Like I'm fascinated with how big stars and you know these things in space are. Um, some of them are beautiful, weird, and just spontaneous and mysterious and all these things. But it's like what's even greater is like God has space for this. You know what I'm saying? Even if you did create something, like where are you going to put it? Like He owns outer space, the observable universe, and whatever's beyond that. So when you think of how big Earth is, you can fit 1,200 Earths inside of Jupiter. You can fit 1,000 Jupiters inside of our sun. Shout out to Sol. You can fit 1.3 billion with a B inside of a star called Betelgeuse. So it's like these things in outer space are like gigantic. Like the scale and the degrees, you know, you got to do math to get the temperature of some of these stars. You can't get close to, you know, these things. So I'm learning a respect for God through these, and I'm like I'm studying as an artist. I've studied. I take classes. I get certifications. Anytime I can further myself with information, I try to take advantage of it if it can help with my career as an artist. Uh, my career as a teacher helped develop me. You know what I'm saying? I'm still learning. I'm learning from my students. I'm learning on my own. I'm learning from my mentors, and most importantly, I'm learning from the Lord how to uh, get better. You know what I'm saying? Like how to grow, how to elevate, like how to continue to break through. So I realized I didn't need a celebrity to connect with or to elevate my art career. But this piece right here, the Lil Durk piece, is man going to a special home. So shout out to my newest collector. You know what I'm saying, for acquiring this piece. This definitely one of my first pieces as a full-time artist, so it's definitely special to me. Obviously, that was my goal to get it to Lil Durk. However, uh, I put it in my last show at Red Tree Coffee Shop. Chris and Thamum, myself, and Turtle Child. I put it in a show, and I put it for sale for the first time. And I think that was a pivotal point in my career, like not holding on to the fact that I could possibly meet Dirk and get it to him, but just like letting the Lord, uh, you know, maneuver the art how he needs to impact who he needs to. Like the person this is going to, or the household, the family that this is going to, uh, are fans of hip hop. Like they sought out this piece personally, that they connected with this piece. So that's what I do. You never know. Well, you never know, but I never know who the Lord is trying to connect with and what He's trying to say, uh, when He's trying to do it. I just try to be in the right place at the right time to be of service to the Lord. That's the best way to put it. So I don't know. I just had to find out why I wanted to be an artist. It wasn't to connect with these celebrities and blow up and be famous and shit on my haters. And I honestly wanted to do all that, but it's like, nah. I just want to serve the Lord with the art, however that looks, and just elevate everything. So yeah, I've been teaching. I've been painting live. I've been on panels. I'm speaking and doing murals and collabing and creating partnerships and new relationships with the art. And I'm trying to get better. You know what I'm saying? And I asked uh, I asked a group of students that I work with, uh, are you willing to bless somebody even if you don't benefit, even if you don't directly benefit from it? And the people that I asked, the students that I asked, they said yes. And that was, what I'm saying, impressive because it's like a lot of times I feel like I don't benefit from the art personally. And sometimes I'm mad at the Lord for that because I'm like, hey, Lord, this is my art. Like how everybody else get to be blessed and profit from my art, but not me. And sometimes, a lot of times, more times than not, he has to remind me, like, first off, this is my art. I'm giving you the honor to bring this on the earth. Like, he don't like throw it in my face, but it's like I know in my spirit that he can use anybody to present these ideas to the world. You know what I'm saying? Uh, like stuff like this. Vivian taught me a lot. Or I can communicate a struggle that I went through, struggling from mental health, depression, anxiety, at one point, suicidal thoughts. I could showcase this piece right here. I could make pop art, but this is in it's my lane. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like I do pop art a lot, but I feel like a lot of the people who do pop art do it the same. So this is my lane, types of pop art. Um, I could highlight and you know honor somebody and what I'm saying, uh, pay homage to them and pour into them with pieces like this. So I can come different based off however the Lord want to come. Like what I'm saying, if He want to come into the room, if He want to come into the venue, if He want to come into the show, if He want to come into the class, He has the freedom. Like I give Him the freedom to do whatever He needs. I just pray that I'm doing His will when it's time to do it. Because sometimes I don't want to do what the Lord wants me to do. I want to do it my way. So He has to like redirect me onto His path. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm putting the desires in your heart. That don't mean you can do the desires in your heart that you want to do. I'm putting the desires in your heart that I want you to have. So that's where a lot of the transformation comes with the Holy Spirit, like redirecting me onto the Lord's path and not trying to steer off and blow up and do my path or whatever like that. So yeah, Tales from the Chris. This is the first one. I'm coming out with some more. I don't know if I'm gonna add this to season three. I don't know if it's gonna be a separate thing. I'm not sure. It's a lot of stories I can tell, but I don't know how the Lord is going, determine that. I'm finally coming out of a episode of depression. So, excuse me. I'm coming out of an episode of depression. So I don't know. I've been depressed since Mother's Day 25. Honestly, like it's just been a whirlwind since. I just had to keep moving. Like my partner always tell me, like shout out to Miss Tracy, my last partner at St. Monica's Rec Center before I left. You know what I'm saying? That's still my partner. Like, but she always tell me like just keep moving. Like she see what I'm doing, she respect what I'm doing. She always supported me. Like always, and I'm not like just highlighting her. A lot of people has, but I'm just specifically just saying from St. Monica's. Like this is my partner, but she always tell me to just keep moving. A lot of people, and I'm saying her because a lot of people don't understand what it is that I'm doing, and they think I am just sitting in the house painting all day or just got this easy life going on or something. But it's like nah, this is really a grind. You know what I'm saying? Like this is really a grind. You might not sleep sometime. Like you know what I'm saying? You can. Man, I'm gonna have a book come out. You know what I'm saying? I really have been writing a book from the time I left St. Monica's to now, just the process of my art career and the behind the scenes stuff that typically I would never tell you, like the real about the journey and what was going on and stuff like that, like the struggles, the downfalls, the successes, like just the vulnerability of it. So that's a project that I got coming out with the Lord as well. Uh, but a lot of people don't understand what it is that I'm doing. So man, it's sometimes it's inexplicable. Sometimes it's inexplicable. Like sometimes like I really just be like in a flow and like the Holy Spirit is just keeping me from day to day, honestly. Like it'd be wild. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I can literally be anywhere doing anything at any time. Like, you know what I'm saying? Wake up, go, you know what I'm saying? I gotta take a day trip somewhere to go shoot some content, like out of town. Come right back. I got 3 schools I'm gonna be at teaching that day. I got a meeting. I got to get home if I can paint to work on my outfit for the show, to finish painting for the show, or to finish my particular art lesson for my curriculum. My curriculum is like ongoing. Like it's just a continuous thing. I'm waking up, the Lord giving me more ideas. I'm creating more lessons like based off my artwork and what it is that I'm going through in my life. So it's like I can literally be anywhere doing anything, and people just be like, "What you be doing all day?" You know what I'm saying? And just not giving grace. But it's like, man, I'm showing up in ways, man. I just be showing up in ways. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how the Lord is doing this sometime. Like, man, I'm just like grateful. I just at the Lord's mercy like every day. He done brought me from the sheep's pen, like David, like no cap. You know what I'm saying? No cap. The Lord like teeing me up. You know what I'm saying? Like God turned. Like I'm turned. Like I'm made in His image. So if I'm turned, I know I'm turned. Like so, He gotta be turned. He gotta be the greatest artist. Like He gotta be the greatest teacher. Like you know what I'm saying? So I'm just at His mercy and thankful for the opportunity to be even be doing this and to be this person. Like it take courage to walk into your purpose. You know what I mean? And especially to do it at a high level because you can cut corners, you can cheat, uh, you could just show up in the wrong way. You can show up in a opportunity to serve and just be a disservice very fast. So I'm just thankful to just be able to like come as myself and just be there with the Lord, like helping me through the process that I'm doing for Him. Like He's helping me serve Him. And I appreciate everybody that's doing the same thing by investing in me. So I didn't have to connect with a celebrity, but shout out to all the celebrities. I have gotten artwork too so far. It has been a blessing. It ain't like profit me like how I thought it would. Like, are they gonna love it and post it and blow up? Nobody posted nothing, but it's all good. It was out the kindness of my heart that I even did the artwork. So I'm just happy it got to the people. Like I'm just like literally from the trenches, showing people that you can, you know, live your purpose, be creative, be you, and be turned, serve the Lord, and you know that be the norm. You know what I'm saying? I'm just showing people that. So all this process is a blessing. I'm just happy to be here. So thank y'all for tuning in.